meant.
Yeah. So I drew 3 Archangel cards just because it's nice to start off with something. And the cards that I drew are, the first one out was Comfort. And it's Archangel Azrael. And she says, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. It's interesting that that came up because the class from Friday that we did, you remember, Jeannie, was about forgiving ourselves and the traumas that we took on as children or as students in high school or whatever, and healing those patterns that we picked up and the feelings and the perhaps low self-esteem that came with it. But I thought that was interesting that it came out first because I just typed up the description for that and sent it to LinkedIn and Facebook like around 4 o'clock. So I think it came, maybe it was still stuck, you know, sometimes when you do the cards and it's still in your mind. The second card is All is Well. Archangel Jeremiel, however you pronounce that. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So I've been going through some weird things that were just out of my control, like Saturday. Everything I tried, nothing worked. And that's been going on like almost 2 weeks. Nothing working. Today I got the answer as to what it was. I'm supposed to get back to my writing, but the goddess was taking me through a circuitous route. All right, the last one is outdoors, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. And that does work. We all know that from experience. So anyway, I thought that would be fun. And then I learned a new mudra today that we're going to use, but I wanted to read to you about it. It's just like a little paragraph. But okay, so just take your hands in front of you, just as a start. Fold in your thumb and wrap your fingers around your thumb, and then bring your knuckles together and bring that down in front of your navel. Oh wait, I'm sorry. The heel of your hand, the outside comes in here. Let me show you. So you have your knuckles here, and I was turning it out this way. You turn it in this way. Okay, and bring your knuckles together, and it goes in front of your navel. And it's called Brahma Mudra. Brahma was like the highest enlightened being in the Indian pantheon. There are the lesser gods, and then there's the all that is, okay, as God. So they work with the lesser ones because they have qualities to teach us. So this is Brahma Mudra. So you have the form with your hands. It detoxifies the body. It relieves pain and stiffness in the head, neck, shoulders, and upper back, which I thought would be really useful for us, you know, when we're on the computer so much, or on our phones looking down. They say you should bring your phone up if you're going to read your phone. It calms the mind and energizes the body. So the procedure is to close your eyes, slowly breathe in and breathe out, control your breath pattern, your breathing pattern. So that would mean count maybe you can have them even numbers, 4 in, 4 out, or you can do 4 in, 8 out to increase the relaxation. But that is Brahma Mudra. And there was a woman on LinkedIn. Her last name is Suganya. She's from India. And there's a lot of India yoga teachers on there now. A lot of Indian people, period. I don't know how I got connected with them, but I did, and that's fine. I like it. I'm going to have someone from India work on my website. So I have a new one that'll be coming out. I don't know when. We're going to start small and grow with it. But I like to credit the people that provide information because this woman is a yoga teacher as well. All right. So, I'll change to speaker view just for convenience for our subscribers. And I have received some really nice comments from subscribers that are enjoying the recording. So that's always nice to know that people are actually seeing them. Of course, on LinkedIn, I'll have 70 views within like 10 minutes after I post them. So I have like 800 followers on there. So, oops, I left my water up there, sorry. So if you would like to bring your hands into Brahma Mudra before we start our centering, well, as we start our centering, before we do our attunement to breath, you're welcome to work with that now, and then we'll work with it again at the end after Shavasana. So, happy Monday. It's getting close to the end of the day now, so. As we start to settle in, just imagine the archangels above you. You can imagine them in the sky if you wish. And if you want to choose the ones that are speaking to us through the cards today, that would be Archangel Azrael, Jeremiel, and Jophiel. You can call on them if you wish or not. It's totally up to you. It's just more good energy to have support from them. Holding your hands in Brahma Mudra. Letting go of the day. Any concerns or cares that you have, just open a little treasure chest next to your mat. You can create crystal or wood or glass, whatever you like. But just open your treasure box and place your cares and concerns in there and close the lid. You can pick them up after we finish our session if you wish. Start to notice how you feel just generally. Come to awareness of your breath. Regulate your breath as our teacher recommended here, Suganya. Control your breathing pattern. Be careful that you're not gripping your thumbs too tight, just a loose holding. If you want to utilize Ujjayi breath, the ocean sounding breath, it's really nice when you're regulating your breath. You can hear the ocean sound. And I'm going to recommend that you release your mudra and just loosen up in your hands a little bit and then check in with your muscles and joints to see how you feel, any soreness anywhere, any tightness that you need to work on. Do you notice any difference from your Brahma Mudra? And we'll start to attune to breath, just bringing palms into Anjali Mudra and then breathing arms up overhead. Regulate your breath here too. Let your attunement to breath bring you down into a deeper aware state. And one more round. We'll start with our snake sway, just rolling side to side. Start at your hips and take them over, and then round through your spinal column and roll like seaweed in the ocean. And then the next time you come to one side, circle forward, stretching in your low back and your hips, your sides. Hold on to your knees as you go to the back. Lift your chest and come around. Go 3 times in each direction. And then reverse. Last time around. And come into center. And lift your heart center, your chin, your ribs. Pull your shoulder blades down. Stretch the front of your body. And come forward and round your back. So a few seated cat. And then come back to center. Stretch out your legs, shake out your knees, ankles. Flex, press your legs down against the mat. Press your palms into the floor, shoulder blades down, press through your heels in Sukhasana. Toes. Let them be free and stretch apart, open and squeeze and open. All right. Come up onto the balls of your feet. And we'll rock. Stretch your heels down. Press your tailbone down. Reach your fingertips forward. And press down on your palms. Lift up. Take your feet back
to stretch your calf muscles, shoulders, and take your hips side to side. You'll feel a stretch on the outside of your shoulders and up into your ribs, most likely. And pull back. And then come back down onto your knees. And we'll work with stabilizing the core muscles. So I'll turn sideways for this. Toes can be down on the floor. Let's warm up a little bit with bringing our knee into our nose and taking a breath as you stretch your leg out behind you. Exhale it in. Inhale it out. Reach out behind you. And this time, hold the leg out behind you. Reach. Activate your core muscles. Press down in your right palm and reach through your left arm. Just bring it up into tiger pose. Optional, we'll bring the leg and the arm out to the side. Try to stay parallel to the floor if you can. And come back. Reach. Now just come down onto your forearms, palms together, lift your right leg up, stretch it up, long. Feel your muscles working, warming you up. Reach. And let your knee down. Pull back in your hips. Just a little stretch after working your leg and your hips. And then come back up. Palms under your shoulders. And we'll work with our kicks again. So breathe in. Breathe out as you bring your left knee towards your nose. Can you touch? And reach behind you. Breathe and breathe out as you bring your knee in. Last time, bring the knee in. Stretch your leg out parallel to the floor. Press down on your left palm and reach through your right fingertips. Nice long diagonal. Right fingers, left toes. Reach longer. And then optional, to bring the arm and the leg out to the side. Try to keep it parallel to the floor. And come back to center in tiger. And bring the forearms down. Lift your left leg up as high as you can. And draw your knee down. Pull your hips back to your heels and relax. Okay, and just come up into plank. Let's see here. I'm going to turn this way for this one here. Engage your core muscles. And we'll do our jumping jack legs, just out to the side, in. All right, and let your knees down. And then to stabilize the core, press on your left palm. Bring your right arm up to your ear. Very simple. Engage the core. Draw navel to spine. Now lean forward on the left hand. Keep lifting the right arm up by your ear. Breathe. And bring your palm down. Relax. Just a little cat move here. Tilt your hips up, lift your chin. Breathe. Exhale, round it out. And back to center. Okay. Press on your right palm. Spread out your fingers. Reach through your left arm. Up by your ear. Press down on your right palm. Roll forward. Just lean forward. Navel to spine. Reach. If you shake, it's okay. It just means you're not used to it. And pull back. Bring your hand down. Come back sitting on your heels. Lift and circle around in your wrists. Notice how your tummy feels. Fingers. And bring your arms around behind you. Interlace fingers. Lift your arms up. Press your head back. Now, optional, you can come all the way back. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Lift your chin. Come back to center. Breathe. And breathe out. Bring your forehead down onto the floor. Lift your arms up and then roll up onto the top of your head. Lift your hips. Get in a little inversion. Nourish your brain, your eyes, your face. And then lower your hips down, roll back up. Bring your knuckles or your hands behind you. We're just going to lift our hips up and stretch our thighs. Breathe. And breathe out as you lift your hips up. Stretch. And bring your hips back down. Now see if you can bring your hands in a little closer to your toes. Breathe. Breathe out, lift your hips. And come down. Bring your hands a little closer. You can even bring them onto your feet, but I want to make sure that you keep yourself safe. If you don't feel secure with that, just put your hands on the floor. Take in your breath. Press your hips up. You can come up and grab your heels into camel. Bring your right arm up next to your right ear. Bring it back down onto your heel or your arch, left arm. Reach up, keep pressing your hips forward and bring it back down. Reach forward with your right arm, press forward. All right, palms on the floor, downward facing dog. Just walk your feet back. Stretch it out. Okay. Right leg lifted up, three-legged dog. Reach. And bend your knee. Lift. Open the hip. The psoas release. And optional, if you feel sufficiently warmed up, you can come in to flip your dog, lift your knee up, pull it down, your right foot down, and lift. Open the right knee. Left leg is straight. And arch. And come around into your plank. Downward dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, lift, shoulders down. Open the knee, the hips remain forward, just lift the knee, open the hip. The shoulders remain forward. And if you wish, flip your dog. Bring the foot down behind you, straighten the right leg, open the left knee into your flip dog. And come around into plank. And just walk your feet in. Come in for head to knee pose. Soften your knees. Take your arms out for reverse swan. Push the floor away. Palms overhead and over your heart. Pause for a moment. Just lift all your toes. Root into the earth as you set your toes down, one at a time, starting with pinky. And lift one more time. Breathe. Pinky toe, second, third, fourth, and big toe, fifth toe. And release your arms, shake them out. We'll come into a standing twist. Back to center. And circle around in your shoulders, loosen them up a little more. And reverse. And step forward on your mat. And breathe, palms together. Soften your knees, take your left leg back into warrior one legs. Breathe, arms overhead. And palms out, lower down with your breathing out. Breathe in, relax in your hips. And down. And breathe. Hold. Lift. Open the front of your body. And come to center. Whoops. Get my balance here. Reach up, inhale, pivot into warrior two. Align your feet. Good. Press the knee open. And straighten the knee. We'll come into triangle, Trikonasana. Breathe. And press the hip out and reach out over the front leg. Shoulders and hips forward. And then switch your arms. Look up. And bring your arm down. Let the back heel out. Come down over the front leg. Start to lift up. Bend the front knee. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Pull back, inhale. Step it in. Pause. I have to turn off my heater here.
start again on the other side. And breathe. Soften the knees, reach back with the left leg, or the other leg be your right leg. And breathe it up. Palms out, exhale down. And breathe. Last time we'll hold, reach, relax in your hips, lift up and go to the back. Come back to center and pivot for warrior two. Reach, breathe, open. Gaze over the fingertips over the bent knee. And draw the knee in, breathe. Press your right hip out and stretch over the leg. And switch your arms, look up. And bring the arm down. Let the back heel out a little bit so you can bring your hips around to the front and head to knee. Front knee stays straight if possible. And bend the front knee. Just lift up into warrior one. Pull back, inhale, step it in, palms together. All right. Connect with the earth through the soles of your feet. Send your energy down like a tube of white light, liquid light down into the earth. And bring it back up through your feet, up through your spine, out the top of your head, your crown, out into the stars. And bring it back down into your body at your heart center. All right. And release your hands. Come down onto your mat. Just with knees vertical, knees and ankles together. Lift tall. Bring your left hand onto your right leg and scoop forward for a twist. Reach. Draw around to the side and bring your arm down. Now, if you need more of a twist, take your left arm outside your right leg. You can bring it down onto the mat or reach for your ankle, whatever works best for you to give you a satisfying twist. Look over your shoulder. Press your sitting bones down. Breathe your right arm up next to your ear and unwind. And we'll go to the other side. Holding on, scoop your left arm out and up. And around to the side. Lower your arm, palm near your hip. Use your arms for leverage in your twist. Root down through your sitting bones and breathe your left arm back up to your ear and unwind. Hold on to your knees, just one or two cats to loosen in your spine after your twist, just a counter pose. And the next time you round your back, just roll down, release your knees, come down onto your back, palms up, and then slide one heel out and then the other. Relax down. Let your back settle down into the ground. Roll your hips under, back of your neck. Just take your head side to side a couple times to loosen, free up your neck. Sometimes we carry a lot of tightness or tension there. Relax now. If you wish to call on Archangel Azrael, Jeremiel, or Jophiel, or all of the archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Ariel. Ask for any help you need. The angels do not override your autonomy. They wait for you to ask for whatever help you need. Now start to become aware once again of your body, the sounds around you, any air currents. Notice any sensations in your body, any thoughts going through your mind or emotions that might have come up, or a new sense of joy, whatever's going on, just take note. Bring some wiggles into your fingers and toes, gently coming back from your reverie. Maybe take your head side to side, see how it's doing. And then slide your feet together and lift your knees up to your chest. You're welcome to bring your head up to meet your knees if you want. And then come over to one side, press up into sitting, and bring your hands into Brahma Mudra, just holding on to the first segment of your thumb. Wrap your fingers around, bring the knuckles together, bring the outside, the heels of your hands to your navel. Knuckles are together. And just see what you sense, if anything. Especially around your head, neck, and upper back, face, jaw. In some Indian traditions, philosophies, the thumb represents the will of man. It could be in palmistry as well. So to have our fingers wrapped around the thumb, I believe is like a surrender. If your thumb is the will of man, your fingers are the will of the divine. The divine has got you, holding you safe in comfort where all is well. And then you can go outdoors, according to our archangels. So bring your palms into Anjali Mudra. Thank your body for the work that it just did for you. Thank your mind for flowing through inspiration. Thank your heart for all the love it holds for yourself, the world, the cosmos. Enjoy your evening. Namaste.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yes, thank you. I like that mudra. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Isn't that
that was
nice?
different. Yeah, we've not done anything like that. that I
Right.
recall.
I
Right.
hadn't seen that one either. There are many, many mudras, and I have a sheet with more. I'll
Mhm.
get them out. But I just thought that was kind of cool, and I have to keep reminding myself not to hold on so tight.
I know. When you
Were
said
you
that,
doing that too?
yes, yes. That's funny.
So if you
We
hold
don't
on,
want to
just
give up our will.
I
Yeah.
know, and that might be a
Yeah,
little Freudian
might be.
significance there, yeah, which is fine.
And is that kind of like for the connection you said of the brain and the
The
like
head?
the vagus nerve? Maybe I don't know.
No, the vagus nerve comes from the brain down the sides of the neck, the sides of the front of the body.
Oh, so but how does it go? Doesn't it go to the stomach?
It goes all the way to the intestines. I suppose you're crossing it with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps,
Yeah.
but usually the mudras impact the meridians,
Oh, okay.
at least to my knowledge, and I'm
Okay.
not
You're
real
knowledgeable.
studied.
Yes,
very
you know.
Well, I haven't studied mudras a lot, so
Uh-huh.
just a little bit here and there. There's so much
Yes,
to do, you
there
know.
is. And Connie, one other thing for you should do if you haven't done it yet is to look at that yoga from Friday that Michelle
Okay.
did. Oh, it was
Oh,
really good.
I
In
can
fact, I
I
have
can
a note
send
to
it to
say
you.
that. Yeah, it was really good.
I
I
can
like the
send
push
it to you.
paputa one too, you know, this
Oh,
one.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah, yep.
I
Yeah,
love that.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Thanks
Well,
a
have a
lot.
good
Um,
evening.
Okay,
Thank
you as
you.
well.
You too.
All right. Love you
Bye.
guys.
Love you
Bye.
too. Bye.